guys, it's Lee, and today I'm back to make chocolate chip bread. I found this recipe while searching online, so I will link the recipe, the page where I found it, in the description box below. So I was actually looking for a recipe to use up these Russell Stover itty bitty hearts that I got at the Dollar Tree back before Valentine's Day, and I just sort of ran across them, and I have a bunch, so I wanted to use them up. Found this recipe, thought I'd give it a try. Now the original recipe has you doing it in a bowl with a wooden spoon, but I'm going to use my trusty KitchenAid. You can do it however you like. You're going to start off by adding 4 cups of either just all-purpose flour or bread flour into the bowl. Oops. Two teaspoons of salt. 1.5 ounces or 2 of the little envelopes of yeast, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then you're going to mix those together until well combined. And then you're going to add in 1.5 cups of warm water. And mix until it becomes a dough. Once it's come together, you want to knead it for 5 minutes. If you don't have a stand mixer, you just want to flour your surface and knead by hand for 5 minutes, but I'm going to let the machine do the work for me. All right, the 5 minutes is up, and now, oops. If you were kneading this by hand, you would return it to the bowl at this point. Then you're just going to put this in a draft-free place to rise for 1 hour and leave it uncovered. So this is what it should look like after rising for an hour. Let's take it out. Put it on some parchment paper or a floured surface. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on it. And cut the dough in half. Now just pat the dough out. Sprinkle some of your chocolate chips. And since this is 1 loaf of bread, you're only going to use half. This is actually just half of my chocolate chips in here. Fold it over. Spread it out. Put in some more chips. And then just keep doing that until you've incorporated all of your chocolate chips. And then once you have all the chocolate chips pressed into the dough, just going to roll it over, kind of just roll it over onto itself, pinch the bottom, and flatten it out to about 1.5 inches high. Then I'll place this on my baking pan and I'll be right back to do the other half. Next step is to dust the tops with flour. And then using a sharp knife, score the tops of each loaf. So now we just need to let them rest for 1 hour uncovered. All right, so they have risen for an hour. I turned over a couple of little hearts so it would be prettier. And now I'm gonna put these in a 400-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. All right, so here are the 2 loaves straight out of the oven. I don't wanna drop them, but I wanted you to see the tops of them. I'm gonna let these cool off for just a few minutes on this wire rack, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut into one of them so you can see what it looks like on the inside. All right, so let's cut into this. It's not completely cooled, but it should be all right. I'm gonna cut a couple of slices. So here's what it looks like. And I think it would be a lot prettier if you let it cool completely because the melty chocolate won't be smearing all over the bread. But it looks amazing. And my husband just tasted it and said it is really good. So if you try this recipe, please make sure you take a picture of it and post it on social media and tag me in it. Also, the link to the original recipe will be down in the description box below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. You can also find me over on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook at Lee'sHome05. Thanks for watching. Bye.